My name is Beck, and we're here at NAMM in the Novation booth. And today I'd like to show you our brand new product, the Launchpad Pro. For those of you familiar with the previous Launchpad, this is a huge step up. For those of you who are not familiar, this will be a good introduction to the Launchpad Pro line. This Launchpad here, one of the big new features is the fact that we have breakout cables for MIDI in and out. So you can control external hardware and don't even have to rely on a computer in order to use your Launchpad. Very, very cool. Right now we have it connected to the Mini Nova, and I can show you how that works in a bit. Some other really great features of the Launchpad Pro, it's velocity sensitive, but not just for the notes. The way that your mixer modes work, your faders are velocity sensitive as well. If you just barely touch, you'll gently slide up and down. If you hit it harder, you'll move more quickly. So this is a very cool feature and something that I'm really, really excited about. Fade that back up. I'll go back to my session mode here. Another really cool feature, there used to be a mixer button up here, and if you hit the mixer button, you had to go into several different pages to access certain functions. Now there's no mixer button, you just have dedicated mixer buttons down here. So I can get to my volume, my pan pots, and my sends very easily. And then if you hold the buttons down, it's a momentary toggle. You jump back to whatever mode you were in. If you just press it, you stay in that mode. So again, your workflow is greatly enhanced because you can jump in and out of modes very quickly. You also have buttons down here for your stop clips. If I hit this, now the bottom row will allow me to stop clips, but I can still launch clips up here. Then I can freely stop my clips down there, still launch different things. So very, very convenient. And the buttons for your mutes and your solo work the same way. It just takes over the bottom row, and then you can still launch clips in this new 7x8 matrix. You also have the ability to, let me go ahead and just launch something real fast. Let's see. All right. I have 3 tracks over here that are set up for different instruments, different MIDI instruments. This track has a drum rack on it, so I will arm this track. I hit my record arm button, and now I can arm that track there. I will now go into my note mode, and now all the sounds of my drum rack show up here. So if I have 64 sounds, all buttons will light up. If I have even more, I can scroll through my drum rack just like that. So I can turn on my metronome here, so I click button. When I'm ready to record, I have a dedicated record button right there. Okay. So that's recorded. I'll turn my metronome off. I want to overdub into this clip, so I'll add a hi-hat part. Now, if my notes are offbeat, I can easily quantize my notes with my quantize button, or hold shift and enable record quantization, which is currently on. Okay. I'll go back to my session mode now. On my second track, I have an analog synth from Ableton Live. So now I will arm that track, go back to my note mode, and now we have a chromatic note mode. The way it's set up is, by default, your purple key is the root note, and the root note is C, but we can offset the root note by using these arrow keys here. My song is in F sharp, so I just offset this by 6 semitones. So I'm going to start recording this into my clip. All right, go back to the session view here. If I want to, I could go to my sends, add some delay. I can access up to 8 sends at once. My B send, my A send. I'm gonna go ahead and mute that. So last thing I'll show off, one of the last things, I'm gonna arm my first track here. This track is receiving audio from the Mini Nova. I will now switch over to my external note mode here, and now I'm sending MIDI to the Mini Nova. So I'm going to record this as audio. So I got that going as audio now. So now, go back to my live mode. Last thing I'll do, I have all my audio going through this one track. I will arm this track, and I will go to my device mode. Now I can control any effects on that track. So, let's go ahead and fade this all out. And there you have it. It's the Launchpad Pro. Beautiful. I love it. And it's really shipping in June. It's retailing for $299 in the US, 229 pounds in the UK.
This was the